It's a moment many parents know well. You walk into the kitchen. The cookie jar, once full, now holds only a few lonely crumbs. Your sweet 4-year-old stands nearby. Their eyes are wide, and a telltale smudge of chocolate decorates their chin. You ask, "Honey, did you eat the cookies?" They declare, "No, Mommy, it wasn't me. Maybe the doggy did it." This little scene often brings a mix of amusement and a tiny bit of worry. That first imaginative fib can catch you off guard. You might wonder if you're raising a tiny con artist. It's important to remember that this is a very normal part of growing up. These early attempts at deception are not usually born from a place of malice. It might sound strange, but child development experts tell us something interesting. When your 4-year-old tells that first, not-so-convincing lie, it's actually a sign of cognitive progress. It means their brain is developing in new and complex ways. This isn't to say we should encourage lying, of course not, but understanding it as a developmental milestone can change how we react to it. It shifts our perspective from seeing it as purely bad behavior to recognizing it as a step in their mental growth. Think about what it takes for a child to tell a lie. They have to understand that other people have different thoughts and beliefs than their own. This is a huge leap in their thinking. The big cognitive skill that unlocks the ability to lie is something psychologists call theory of mind. It sounds very academic, but it's quite simple. Theory of mind is the understanding that other people have their own minds. This means they have their own thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and intentions. For very young children, this concept is not yet developed. They tend to think that everyone sees the world exactly as they do. Around the age of 4, something magical starts to happen. Children begin to develop this theory of mind. They start to realize, "Oh, Mommy doesn't know I ate the cookie unless I tell her, or unless she sees the evidence." This newfound understanding is crucial not just for lying, but for empathy, cooperation, and playing make-believe. It's a fundamental building block for navigating the social world successfully. Recognizing these signs helps us appreciate the incredible journey of cognitive growth our children are on. Growing brains, growing stories. The science of a child's lie. Research shows lying requires significant brain power. Studies from places like Harvard University have explored what happens in the brain when someone, even a young child, tells a lie. It turns out that telling a fib is more cognitively demanding than telling the truth. When you tell the truth, you simply recall an event. But when you construct a lie, your brain has to do much more work. First, the child has to suppress the truth. This involves inhibiting their natural impulse to say what really happened. Then, they have to invent a plausible alternative story. They also have to keep track of the lie, remembering what they said so they don't contradict themselves later. This increased brain activity shows that lying isn't a passive act of naughtiness. Nurturing truthfulness. Guiding your child with a gentle hand. So, your little one has told a fib. What's the best way to handle it? The goal is to encourage honesty without making them feel ashamed or scared. First and foremost, try to stay calm. Avoid reacting with anger or immediately labeling your child a liar. Instead, approach the situation with a gentle and understanding heart. Use gentle questioning to invite honesty. Instead of an accusatory, "Did you break this vase?" Try a softer approach. You could say something like, "I see the vase is broken. I'm wondering how that happened." Modeling honesty in your own life is incredibly powerful. And when your child does choose to tell the truth, praise them for their honesty. Positive reinforcement can go a long way in shaping their behavior.